Good evening. Desperation and hopelessness are not what you ever want to feel as a parent.
But that is the reality for those fighting for the therapy they say their children with autism cannot do without. CTV's Paul Bliss is working on this story. Paul, an emotionally charged day at Queen's Park as outrage grows over age limitations placed on intensive behavioral therapy.
Well, the Premier called it gut-wrenching this morning, and she's right. But it's decisions made by her government that are responsible for the tears and the anguish we saw here today. Hearts broke at the Ontario legislature today. Children with autism and their families mounted a tearful battle to win back specialized therapies.
This is the worst thing that could have happened to our family, short of him getting cancer or dying, because I will never know what his true potential was.
Kristen Ellison's son has been waiting for IBI therapy as long as he's been alive. Now the government has shut her out.
I spent the last week and a half mourning the death of my child's potential and my child's future.
And Heather Borden says her family cannot cope with the financial strain.
In order to pay, we first sold one of our cars. We used all of our savings, sold some of our furniture, liquidated the equity in our home, and moved our family of 5 into a 1-bedroom apartment. So when last week...
Order.
Shouts of shame in the House after the Wynne government imposed a cutoff age of 5 for IBI therapy, a therapy parents of children with autism insist is vital. The government's $333 million autism strategy is designed to reduce the 2.5-year waiting list for treatment and treat an additional 16,000 children. But critics argue it punishes children over the age of 5. The Premier argues she is following clinical science. Her minister broke down as she defended the changes.
Speaker, I know what it's like to have a child with special needs.
But her tears did not stop the criticism. Kristen says her son is condemned to a life of limitations. Her words touched everyone.
Realizing I may never hear, "Mom, I love you," is enough to kill a mother inside.
In the faces, the desperation, and they leave Queen's Park without hope. Well, the NDP say the government is reducing the waiting list all right, but it's doing so by kicking off children who are over the age of 5. Also, a stinging rebuke late this afternoon from the province's advocate for children who says, quote, "This low bar cannot be the Ontario we aspire to." Live at Queen's Park, I'm Paul Bliss. Ken, we'll send it back to you.